Welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook.
We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays,
and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics.
I'm Connor McCarthy.
I'm Nate Edelman.
I'm Brian Strong.
Poly Playbook starts now.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl this year?
I think the Patriots are going to win.
Hi, I'm Joe Schatz, and I'm here at Spanos Stadium.
I'm Megan Healy here at Staples Center.
Myself will be taking on Sierra Highland, best pitcher in Big West softball history. Let's see how this goes.
Tune in every week to Poly Playbook, right here on Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays, and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Sawer Milam. Poly Playbook starts now. The Cal Poly men's soccer team will return home this Saturday, October 28th, as they head into the 8th Blue-Green rivalry game against UCSB. Last year, the game drew over 11,000 fans in Spanos Stadium for the biggest rivalry game in Cal Poly Athletics. After a 0-0 tie at Santa Barbara earlier this month, the Mustangs took a loss to Sacramento State. The Mustangs will close out the regular season with a game against UC Davis on Wednesday here at home, a team they recently brought home to win a win from while visiting last week. The boys are hoping to advance through the Big West tournament after the last two games. You can get your free student tickets at the Cal Poly box office this week. Cal Poly women's soccer team battled to a 1-1 draw on Sunday night in Hawaii. Emily Hansen beat the clock, scoring in the 74th minute when junior Chelsea Berry delivered a long free kick to Hansen, who sent a header into the net, tying the game at 1-1. Cal Poly had 20 shots total, 8 of them which were on goal. The game went to double overtime, but neither team could get the edge. The Blue-Green rivalry against UCSB will kick off at Harder Stadium in Santa Barbara at 2 p.m. on Sunday. The Cal Poly volleyball team continues to power through their conference opponents and maintain their national ranking of 23rd overall. It defeated CSU Northridge and Long Beach State in straight sets. The Mustangs swept CSU Northridge on Friday night by the final scores of 25-11, 25-22, and 25-13. Tori Van Winden led the team with 14 kills and 3 service aces, and Catherine Broker had 14 digs. The Mustangs also swept Long Beach State by the scores of 25-14, 25-18, and 25-17 on Saturday. Tori Van Winden had 15 kills and Broker had 11 digs. They have now won 14 straight games and have improved to 19-2 overall. Freshman quarterback Jeffery made his debut on the football team this past Saturday, October 21st at Spanos Stadium against Weber State. Jeffery completed 7 of 20 passes for 73 yards during his second game. Keto Humphrey earned his second interception of the year. Cal Poly was held to just 106 rushing yards and 73 passing for 179 total yards of offense. The Mustangs failed to break their losing streak and lost 17-3 against Weber State. The team will travel to UC Davis to battle the Aggies for the Golden Horseshoe this Saturday, October 28th. The battle for the Golden Horseshoe was created in 2004 by student-run spirit clubs from both schools. The trophy is awarded to the winner of the game and signifies the agricultural influence of both schools. Cal Poly leads the battle series 7-6. 2 of Cal Poly's football stars are out for the season. Reporter Megan Healy and Joe Schatz have the story.
Cal Poly's football team captains are sidelined with season-ending injuries. Star fullback Joe Prothero and quarterback Khalil Jenkins will be missed on Cal Poly's injury-plagued team.
I kind of felt some weirdness in my knee going into the Idaho State game, so I was just kind of monitoring it throughout practice that whole week, and then Idaho State came and it was bugging me a little bit, and I kind of felt it pop a little bit in the first quarter of that Idaho State game, and played through it, and then afterwards I got the MRI and it said torn meniscus, so it'll be a 6-month recovery. I mean, obviously that's projection. Things can change. It could be quicker, it could be longer, hopefully quicker.
Thankfully, Jenkins and Prothero are expected to be back for the 2018 football season. Prothero went down in the San Jose State game and suffered a grade 3 MCL tear.
In a few more weeks here, I'll start jogging on it, running on it. I've been on the bike a lot lately, so I'm just taking it day by day as well, trying to be a leader like what he said with the team. So
Jenkins and Prothero have new roles for this season, mentoring younger players.
Keep Jared motivated. I mean, he's been a baller ever since we first got here. He's been a dog. So I mean, there's not really much I have to tell him because he knows what to do. So, and he's been doing well all year. So
yeah, for Jake, he's in a little bit of a different position. One, it's hard to play as a freshman at any position. 2, in this offense as a quarterback, it's pretty complicated. But Jake, he comes from a program where quarterbacks are expected to do a lot, and that's what we're kind of giving him. That's the responsibility he kind of has here. And You know, for him, I've just been trying to, you know, give him knowledge, the intricacies of playing quarterback here, and you know, there's a lot of games within the game at quarterback, and you know, I'm just trying to help him with those things and some fundamental things. I mean, obviously Dano takes care of most of the things, but you know, just things that I've felt with this team and like some leadership things that I've been trying to pass on to him so he could take over and really be the guy.
Joe Schutz, Mustang News.
And starting quarterback Khalil Jenkins went down with a season-ending injury. Redshirt freshman Jake Jeffery stepped up to take his place. I caught up with the new quarterback as he prepares to make his home debut.
Jeffery comes out of the shotgun with Malcolm Davis to his right.
Starting quarterback Khalil Jenkins out for the season due to an injury. Redshirt freshman Jake Jeffery had to make his first collegiate start against Southern Utah.
It was a really cool experience. It was for sure a change from high school, the tempo-wise, the physicality-wise, but it was a really fun experience.
Jeffery, who was the starting quarterback at Folsom High School during the 2015-2016 season, led the Bulldogs to their 5th section championship in the last 7 years.
The thing I got from Folsom was just a good understanding of the game of football itself, just a general knowledge of how things work on offense, and like learn how to watch film. Got a lot of reps throwing the ball there, and I think Cal Poly is really built on the running game part of things, because I mean, obviously it's a completely different offense, and obviously Cal Poly has improved me footwork wise, even in the passing game for sure, and then obviously running game wise, it's been a vast improvement.
Head coach Tim Walsh believes Jake will have a better performance in his first home start because of his ability to prepare and make smart decisions with the football.
For one, his intelligence is a huge factor for us. He's got great football intelligence, and he needs to use that because what he may lack in speed and all those things, he makes up for how smart he plays the game.
And when Cal Poly hosts number 23 ranked Weber State on Saturday, Jake Jeffery will be ready to make an impact.
I think the bye week, getting an extra 3-4 days of practice is really going to become crucial in the game. Just seeing the looks, watching more film, I think that's the key to going out there and playing the best we can Saturday.
Sawer Milam, Mustang News. This past weekend, the Cal Poly football team lost their 7th straight game of the season to number 23 ranked Weber State. Let's take a look at a few of the upcoming games for the Mustangs. Women's volleyball takes on University of Hawaii Friday at Mott Gym at 7 p.m. Men's soccer will battle UCSB in the second leg of the Blue-Green rivalry Saturday at 7 p.m. in Spano Stadium. Saturday football will play UC Davis in the Battle of the Golden Horseshoe at UC Davis at 4 p.m. And the Blue-Green rivalry continues as women's soccer takes on UCSB Sunday at 2 p.m. in Santa Barbara. And coming up after the break, I'll be back with men's basketball players Victor Joseph and Josh Martin.
The thing about broadcast is it's not just on paper, so now you're actually seeing people's emotions and their reactions, and I think you just really learn a lot by being able to go face to face and also have a camera and capture those emotions. And broadcast is so fun in my opinion because you can take what you see and show it to your audience and show them exactly what you're witnessing or other people are witnessing at the moment.
Hello and welcome back to Mustang Insider. I'm joined by Victor Joseph and Josh Martin from the men's basketball team. So what do you guys got for some preseason predictions so far?
Preseason predictions? I can just guarantee that we play hard every game, man. I can't guarantee wins, but I can guarantee a chance to win every single game.
Yeah, last season you guys went 11-20, but you won 4 of your last 6 conference games. So what kind of confidence does that build going into the season?
Well, this year we got a whole new team. We have Josh Martin back. He was on injuries, and we got some junior college and some freshmen that are going to contribute. So it's a whole new look. So it's not like, though we're building any momentum off that, we're really off practice and chemistry we're building there.
Yeah, you guys added 3 transfers and 3 new freshmen. So how have they already been making an impact with the team, and what can we expect to see out of them once the season starts?
I think you can just expect them to play hard each and every possession. I think Marcellus brings a lot of energy. I think Isaiah brings a lot of intensity as a big guard. I think Eric's a smart point guard who can run the 1, 2, and 3. I think that just everybody who's come in is the ability to make an impact right away. You can expect something out of everybody, that's for sure.
Describe the level of competitiveness you guys have had in practice so far.
Practice, very
Intense.
competitive. Yeah.
Intense.
We have at least 2 people at every position, so like you're going neck to neck every day in practice, and it almost feels like it's the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Victor, you're returning as a starter again, and you guys are both captains as you are now. So just talk about what are your own goals for the season, kind of those kind of expectations.
Really, the goals I have is just to put up more wins than we did last year, make a deep conference run, and definitely get back to the tournament like they did in 2014. Definitely a goal.
For sure. I think I'm on the same page as Vic. I really just want us to get more W's, and the more W's we get, the more looks we get as a team, and the more progression everybody has in terms of their futures. So I think that my goal is just to get more W's than we got last year.
Yeah, you're coming off of a redshirt year, so how have you been preparing and working? Is there anything you've done differently to get yourself healthy for the season?
Anything I've done differently? In terms of like rehab and stuff, I mean, I've definitely been more focused on making sure that my body is where it needs to be each and every day, stretching, ice bathing, yoga when it's called for. But I think that redshirt year really helped me see the floor differently. I got to read things from the bench that I wasn't able to read before. And I've been able to implement that in practice the last couple of weeks. And hopefully I can carry that over to a few games in the next couple of weeks.
Has that helped you kind of develop as a leader for the team as you've been just named a captain for the year?
Yeah, I think it's just giving me an opportunity to help guys who don't know what they're doing at times. I see things before they do, or I see it and they don't, so I can give them a little bit of insight and a little bit of guidance where they need it.
Are you ready to come back full strength for this year?
Yes, I'm definitely ready.
You're one of the more athletic guys. Do you think you could beat Zach Levine in a dunk contest?
I don't know, man. The last dunk contest we had, I won, so I'm still the undefeated champ, technically. So
you still got some springs in there, stuff there.
Oh, yeah, I still got some springs.
So you guys got a pretty tough non-campus schedule. You got Stanford and Cal, your first 2 games coming out. So how does that just kind of helped you guys prepare for the season, and what are you expecting in those kind of games?
Like last year, we had a good preseason schedule. Started out at Pepperdine and ASU, and we couldn't pull out those W's. So like that kind of put a chip on our shoulder, and those games really helped us when we got to conference. So like playing those high major schools really gives you that boosted confidence, and we're just trying to go in there and play as hard as we can.
For sure. I mean, when you're playing against high major programs and high major conferences, you got to bring your best every single possession. And then I think that helps us going into conference later in the year. So it's good for us to play against those teams.
Well, that's all we have for Poly Playbook Sports Action this week. You can follow us on social media and MustangNews.net for more continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. I'm Sawer Milam. Have a great rest of your week.